So, hello everybody, welcome tonight, and we are so excited to have you with us this evening. I am Pam Clift, and we're getting ready to go live on our team page as well. And so, are we live yet, guys?
Not yet.
Not
Working
yet?
on it.
Take your time, Amy. No stressing. All right. So typically Jessica always does the go live, and she's on vacation this week. And so we said, go have fun. Don't worry about us. We're fine. So Ellen, I gotta look at you and be serious. Okay. All right. And so we are so glad that we're all together tonight. And hi, Stephanie Price. Hi, Stephanie. All right. And so if you can't tell, our companies, you're not real familiar with it, have always been kind of lived the sisterhood life, all right? We've been best friends, we hang out at conventions, we're just, Cheryl and I were good friends, and even it went all the way down through the team. And so we're just super excited, and I will tell you there's bittersweet here, because obviously, I hate to see Dave and Cheryl retire after 50 years. All of us do. All of us, but I will tell you, the way to make them proud is to shine like none other. And so we want to do that. And so we have some things in store for you tonight that I hope you're excited about. And I hope you can really get energized and focused on what's next for you in the business. And so our rallies are Thursday night. We call them team meetings, and we're doing Red, White, and Bloom tonight, and we're gonna have you bloom bigger in your business. We've got some really hot ideas, red hot ideas, and we're just here to make sure you always enjoy this. Now, I will tell you what we do in tradition is at 8:15. We actually look for all of our hostesses that are online with us this evening. And so if you have a host that you would like to have in our host rally, get her on right now. Just send her a quick message. Hey, if you jump on this team meeting, they are going to give you a chance to win Tupperware. And so any host that you've had in the last month, get them on the meeting, get them on, and send them the invite. And what you can do, if you go down here where it says participants on the bottom of your screen, and there's another button above that then that says invite. If you click on invite, or if you copy the invite link, you can literally send that to her, and she clicks on it and she's in the meeting. So don't send it to bad people, only good people, okay? But she clicks and she's in immediately, and she'll be in a chance in the drawing for the free Tupperware, all right? And so we do that every week at 8:15 on purpose, so that if they want to stay on, they can stay on, but if they don't want to stay on, they still had a chance to win, and they didn't have to wait through the entire meeting for them to have a chance to win. And, I look back and remember, I always want to be really conscious of, new people coming in with us and checking us out and stuff like that. We want them to come check us out, all right? But I remember when I was brand new in Tupperware, and I went for my first meeting, and I'm like, oh my word, did those women get excited about plastic, all right? And then the next week I was there, and I'm like one of them now. I'm excited about plastic because I had made money that week, so I was all in, all right? And so how excited, Bonnie just said, I'm so sorry, hugs. I don't know if she can get on. She's on vacation. It was in a bad area. Was worried about whether or not she could get on. Oh, okay. So hopefully she can get on. We'll see. All right. So needless to say, we're here to have the most exciting combination meeting tonight, and for the first time. And honestly, for the last time, because after tonight, you're all in as champions. And I will tell you something else, that I will post the recognition for you guys on TriStar. I will post it on your group as well, and so you'll have your recognition from last month, because some of you sold some great sales last month, and we want you to have your recognition. Okay, and so let's get this started. And what we're going to start with is Pam and Jim's cooking with Cliffs. So we're going to move to stage 2, and here we go. All right. So crazy, I made it over here so fast. So this is my husband, Jim.
Hello.
And he is actually retired police officer for 32 years. He was military, then police officer, and then actually a detective, plainclothes detective. And so he loves Tupperware today. We have traveled the world, and it's been so exciting, our journey in Tupperware. And I'll be totally honest with you, it won't take very long to find out that when I joined Tupperware, we were young and poor. I wouldn't say we were poor. It just took a lot to make ends meet. And Jimmy was working 3 jobs, 3 to 11, 11 to 7, 7 to 3 on his regular job, and then working 3 side jobs. And when I joined Tupperware, what I was so excited about was how I could make so much money in just a couple hours and didn't have to put the kids in daycare, didn't have to worry about, having Jimmy get so exhausted working 3 jobs plus being a police officer and carrying a gun and being exhausted.
3 different shifts.
You work 3 jobs.
Well, yeah, I work side jobs.
3 side jobs.
We work like road jobs, bar jobs, stuff like that. But yeah.
Yeah, you want me to name them? I
Oh.
still remember.
Oh yeah, yeah. You used to work Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese, yeah,
Used
that's
to work
security job.
St. Bart's Party
Bart's,
Center.
Yeah.
Used to work the Islander Bar and Grill. Used to work Red Roof Inn all night long
Yeah.
for security. After I got off at 3 to 11 shift.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
And so, needless to say, because there's more than 3, but what I really loved was being able to make so much money in a short amount of time, going out and doing a Tupperware party. And today I think about the fact, oh my gosh, I would have gone crazy on being able to do, sit at home and work my business off my laptop. I would have gone crazy on that. I still go crazy on that. I love it so much. But so tonight we're going to have Jimmy join us, and he loves charcuterie boards. I love charcuterie boards. So we all, right? But he's really gotten perfected at it. So take it away, Jimmy. Show them what you're doing tonight.
Well, we're doing something a little bit different.
Yeah.
A little bit different than a charcuterie board because we're not using a board. We're using this crystal wave.
Which is like a
Serving
charcuterie
bowl,
board
yeah.
on the go.
We'll call this an almost a bowl. See, it's kind of thin. But so what we're going to do is we're going to do something. The reason we're going to do this instead of a board is because we can do it and transport it. We're going to do like a red, white, and blue theme for the 4th. So first thing.
A perfect idea to take with you if you're going to a friend's family picnic for the 4th of July. You can walk in with it, set it down, take the seal off, and boom, it's beautiful and ready to go.
Correct.
Just gently transfer it.
And it's going to be a little different because we're going to make sure we add the colors. And usually, if you do a charcuterie board and you're using like meats and cheeses, you're not going to get a lot of the different colors in there. But we're going to put some sweets in there, some candies to kind of get that red, white, and blue feeling. First thing we're going to do, though, one thing we're going to do on every charcuterie board is do our little meat rows. And I've got this one started. We're using a tumbler, okay? And I don't know if you guys have ever done this before, but the ideal meat to use for it is Genoa salami because it's very pliable. You can kind of just basically go round and around and around the cup, and then you just kind of push it down. And it kind of looks like a rose. So I've got this one started. I'm going to finish it off with.
And so you're just rotating all the way around the top,
all the way around,
lapping it over.
all the way around like that. And then what we do is, once you get it on there, you're just going to put it right down in the middle.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
See that?
It's so pretty. Can you guys see it good? Look at that. It looks totally like a rose. And so serves as the center.
Yeah, that's going to be the center of our little board here. And I'll put this behind us. We don't need that right now. And what we're going to do is, the legs broke on that, Jen.
Oh.
What we're going to do.
Shaky.
We're going to put some blue tortilla chips. This is for some of our blue. And we're going to basically just put those around our wheat flour. Kind of make it kind of cool.
So we got red and blue so far.
Yeah, well, yeah, we do
Okay.
that. And we're going to use some of our little crystal wave here to put some more color in here. We got red, white, and blue M&Ms, so we're going to add some of those. We're going to put those in here. Okay, and we've also got, let me see what else we have here. We got, like I said, there's going to be some sweets in here too. So we've got some little tchotchkes that are going to be, add a little bit of color, some red, kind of white, but it's brown. And we're going to add some yogurt covered pretzels.
Ooh.
Over here on the side over here.
Oh, this is so cute.
And to make it more like a real charcuterie board, we're going to add, well, we need to add some fruit in here. We need to add some raspberries. We're gonna run out, we're probably just gonna put these in here as opposed to putting them in these bowls because, don't need them. So we're gonna add some red raspberries in here. And we've also got some blackberries, which really look kind of blue more than black. Throw those in here too. And then we've also gonna basically keep it more like a real charcuterie board. We're gonna add some cheese and some crackers. And so we've got some, gonna do some white cheese.
Oh, that's so cute.
And we're gonna put some crackers in there. And you can do any kind of crackers you want, really, because you're not gonna get crackers that are gonna look like white crackers. So you just put some crackers in there. And I guess we're just gonna spread the M&Ms around. Another thing you can do, if you were using an actual board instead of the bowl or the serving tray, you could put more of these in here. Like if you wanted to add like some queso blanco for the tortilla chips, you could put that in there. You could add some more, like we've got, these are little
hot.
No, they're not hot.
What are they?
They're peanut pretzel peanut butter bites with little white chocolate on
I need to see if they're hot.
They're not hot. They are not hot.
They're not.
I told you. Okay, so basically, yeah, this is not. This is a little variation of a charcuterie board.
It's so cute, Jim. You did a great job.
All right, and
do you want to just dump these right there in the corner just to make it look charcuterie? Yeah.
Okay, well that made it look charcuterie, but see, this is kind of an idea. Obviously, if you had a little more room, you want to spread it out, and you did an actual board, you could do a lot more with it. You could add more stuff to it, and try to keep with that red, white, and blue theme. We lost a lot of blue because we don't have as many even. What do you got that over here? But yeah,
more M&Ms. There's never a problem with more M&Ms.
Put them in the middle of the meat roast. What the heck?
Okay.
All right. Fill up the meat roads with some M&Ms. I think you got all your basic food groups covered there. So there it is. Another raspberry. And then we should be able to still seal her up.
On the go. There you go.
And you can show up with that and say, look what I did. So,
not good.
Okay,
so we'll put a picture of this on tonight, and guess what? There's gonna be a whole folder that's gonna go up tonight on underneath your albums on the team page with all kinds of things that you can use this weekend for your Tupperware parties or your Facebook parties or your VIP groups. So I hope you all have VIP groups already. And if you don't, talk to your director about setting up a VIP page and how you're going to do that. You don't want to put everything on your public page. You want a VIP page. So you'll make your customers feel very special to be in your VIP group page. And also, when they join your VIP page, they're more likely to see your stuff because they asked to join that. All right. And so it really does help you with your business. Okay. So now we're going to turn it over to Ellen. Ellen, take it away. Ellen Lewis is a 4-star director, and she's quite amazing in training and leadership. And so she's got some really good news for you.
Awesome. Okay. So I am just going to talk to you a little bit about where to find some things, right? So every month we do a copy and paste here for Champion. And I was in charge of it this month, which is why I'm presenting it here today. And so we have a copy and paste team that puts it together. Jeni, Jessica, Amy, and me. We just kind of rotate around. And so this month I was in charge of it. So I'm going to take you to the copy and paste group just so you can kind of see how that works. And what this is, let me share my screen. Hold on. Let's see. Here we go. All right, so this is our copy and paste champion copy and paste group. So sorry, I'm all the way down at the bottom. I'll show you what the top looks like. So this is what it looks like. If you're not in this group, you can find this group on Facebook and ask to be invited into the group. We'll get you into the group, or talk to your leader and they'll invite you into the group. They know how to do it. But yeah, so this is put together. So for honestly, it's kind of geared towards a newer consultant that wants to do Facebook parties, so that it makes it really easy for them to be able to just copy and paste and be able to do those Facebook parties. It is also geared towards the consultant that doesn't do a lot of Facebook parties, honestly, you know, like a consultant that does a lot more in-home parties or other activities. So it makes it really easy for them to be able to just come here and copy and paste and do stuff like that. It's not that more experienced people don't use it. It's just what I find is as people are new and they're starting to do Facebook parties, they have a tendency after using the copy and paste for a couple months to kind of create their own, but they kind of take some ideas from here and there, and they know the post that they love, and they just kind of morph it into something else. So this is just a great resource for everybody, honestly. But like I said, a lot of the experienced ones, they kind of take this as an idea and then they kind of, you know, put their own personality on it and all of that. And always, 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 whenever there's anything that is a copy and paste type of a thing for you, we highly recommend making sure you try and put it into your own words, just simply because you want these people to make a connection with you, like a genuine, authentic connection with you. And you can't really do that if you're not speaking in your own words. So read over it, like read through the post and be like, I would never in a million years say that like that. Just change it into your own words. Not a big deal. Okay. So I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom and just kind of show you, this is a 5-day Facebook party. We have a post for questions. If you have any questions, you can post them there. We do turn off the commenting on all of these because we want to kind of keep them in an order, because once people start commenting, they start getting all jumbled up and it gets all crazy. So, so we turn the commenting off on the actual post, and that's why we do that. So, so this is the first post, and always at the beginning of it, this is, that's supposed to say pre-party. I was in a hurry. So it's supposed to say, but a pre-party post 1, right? And so as you see, it'll be like day 1, post 3, day 2, post 2, like, so you'll see they're kind of numbered for you. You want to delete that out of the post. Clearly, you don't want your party doesn't need to see that. That's kind of behind the scenes. And then also sometimes you'll see stuff in parentheses, like right down here, it says shopping link here. You back that out and put the shopping link for your party right there. And then your name there, put your name there. Try to remember to do that, because listen, we have all copy and pasted something and forgot to change somebody's name or something like that. It's happened to all of us. If it happens, don't worry about it. Be like, oh, my bad, and just keep going. Okay. But I'm telling you, just take a look at all the posts, because in some of them, there is a little parentheses thing that you need to populate with whatever is relevant to that party. So this one's a 5-day party. So there's a pre-day, and that's the day that we recommend, like, the host is in there and starts adding people to the party. And so that's my pre-day, and I go ahead and I start posting. So when people are coming in, they're not coming into just like an empty group. And then it just kind of goes from there. So the way I lined this one up is that day 1 is actually Monday, because on day 2, I'm going to kind of skim through here. Day 2 is I have it lined up to be able to share our cooking show that's on Tuesday nights. And so if your party doesn't line up like that, swap out that day. It's really not a big deal for you to take. So say the cooking show is going to fall on it's a Tuesday, but your day 4 is lined up with Tuesday. Just take day 2 and swap it out for day 4. It's really not a big deal. You might need to make a couple adjustments, or what you can do, our cooking show is on the TW Champs, and I actually put the link to our Cooking with Tupperware page in this. And so people can go there and find the cooking show. Or you can also, like, once the cooking show starts, you can share it right into your party. And so that's something you can do as well. If you don't want to line your party up that way, it's absolutely okay for you to just, if you want the cooking show to go live in your party on Wednesday, just share it from that public page on Wednesday into your party. Not a big deal. It really isn't. So, so that's something easily that you can do. If this is all confusing to you, don't worry. Just reach out and we can help you a little bit more one-on-one, to just kind of give you a little bit more explanation on this. But yeah, so this is our copy and paste. Like I said, it goes kind of all the way through, and you can swap out anything and make it a little bit more personal. If you have a post that you like better, you know, swap it out. I used to always love to do the, let's have a GIF dance off in the comments. I used to love that post, and I did it in almost all my parties. So if you love a post like that, I got that post from Jeni, and it like would always blow up in my parties. So if you have a post like that you just absolutely love, put it in there, you know, take something else out, put it in, or just add it. It doesn't matter. And if this is too much for you, if you like, I only like to post 2 times a day at my parties, just subtract some of this stuff out. Not a big deal. This is just a starting point for you. All right, so the next thing I wanted to show you was our Champion Facebook team page. And so I'm assuming most of you have already come into our Champion Facebook team page. If you have not, again, reach out to your leader. You can go here and request to be added, and we'll take a look and get you added in there. But this is where we house everything, and the featured items are right up here. So always kind of take a look at these type of things. Our events that are coming up. This is tonight, it's happening right now. And then Friday, July 7th is the leaders thing with Dora. All right, so all that kind of stuff. And Pam has like a nice little kind of what we're all about here. And then this right here, this is our Champion Easy button. Okay, so if you're ever in a hurry and you're looking for something, you go here and you click on this, and I highly recommend just saving that link to your phone. And right there's a product alert list. It's always up to date. My week is here, current sales specials. So you're like getting ready to walk up to your party, you're like, holy crap, I don't even know what's on sale. Just click on this button. Okay, then you're like, oh great, okay, Big Fish Mart, yay. Okay, so you see what I'm saying? So it's like really easy to be able to come here and just figure out what's going on. Don't know what the samples are. I think there's a sample tab here. So lots of cool things. So definitely that's something. I save that link. I have that link saved on my phone so I can like just look it up really quick. Or for team members that are like, oh my gosh, is this sold out? I'm like, here's the product alert list. Oh, sorry, my bad. Get that to stop ringing. Super loud. Sorry, I just blew somebody's eardrums out. All right, so all right, so so those are some of the featured posts. So let's go back. And then you'll see right here, this is our meeting right here. I'm right there in a delayed time. And we have this fun thing we do, Share the Shine. I see that somebody's already, one of their TriStar family has already participated in that. So that's super fun. We like to share kind of like what's working, what's going on. But one of the biggest things that I wanted to just show you really quick is the media. Here in under media, we have albums. Again, this is a quick way to find what you're looking for. So here's July recruiting, July consumer, July rewards, July host, and the fun thing that's like the National Food Days, if you're looking for something fun to post in your VIP group. So when Pam talks about that, she mentioned we're going to post in the albums, this is what she's talking about, is these right here. It's nice, tidy, organized, all that kind of good stuff. So this is a great starting point for you. So make sure that you're added to the copy and paste group, and then as well our Champion team page. And in the coming weeks, we'll share more and more with you about, like, if you're familiar with boards, we're going to kind of give you a little bit of a lesson on that. That's a fun tool that we use. And then also we do messenger parties here. And so we're going to kind of go over that as well here in the coming weeks. So we're super excited that you're here, and we're excited. And this is just a refresher for us champions. But I don't know about you guys, but I frequently need refreshers on what's available because I forget, because there's just so much stuff. So if you're not muted, you might want to mute just so that we can kind of, everybody can hear. But yeah, so awesome. So I'm going to send this right back to, I think, Pam. Pam's next. Coming back at you.
All right, thank you. And we're ready to do our host drawing because we have 2 hosts on right now, and it is 8:25, so we're a little bit late, but that's okay. Welcome to Champion. Okay. Right. And so we have 2 hosts on right now. So Jeni, who are our hosts?
We have Mrs. Crone with Robin Vanderwagen.
All right.
And Mindy Sue with Stephanie Price.
Mrs. Crone And who did you say?
Mindy Sue.
Mindy Sue with Stephanie Price. Okay. And so what we'll do is we're going to ask Mrs. Crone is number 1 and Stephanie Sue is number 2. And so we're going to ask Alexa, hey, Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 2.
Here's the number between 1 and 2. It's 2.
2. Guess what? That
Mindy
is
Sue.
Mindy Sue. You said Mindy Sue?
Mindy.
Okay, I thought it was Mrs. Sue. Okay, Mindy Sue, you were the winner. Congratulations. So what we need, Stephanie, is we need her name and name and address sent to Pamela Matheny Clift on Messenger. And so I know that's easy for you to do. You know who I am. So you can do that, or you can have her do it either way, and she gets free Tupperware. All right. So we send her out a little goodie. Goodie. All right. And so we're going to do Pam swag tonight too. So different times we might stop and say, go and answer in for this, and we're going to have the closest person that gets it get Pam swag. We do fun things like that, and so be ready, pay attention, don't go to the bathroom. Okay, you go to the bathroom. But pay attention, okay? All right, and so next we're turning this over to Jeni. Are you next?
I think so.
Oh wait, you're not next. I'm going to do something else next.
No,
No, you're not. Silly you. All right. So we're going to real quick go into some of our recognition, and I hope I can share this properly. Ooh, can you see my screen?
Yeah, it's
All
not
of it,
not a
everything,
presentation
everything. You're like, oh no, what a mess. You're right.
There we go.
That's it. All right. And so congratulations, champion. We sold 136,670. We did not make our goal, but we did really good. All right. Wow. So look at our personal sellers. Congratulations. Look at those numbers. What's it take to be in the top 10 and champion? Woohoo! Loretta, congratulations, number 1. And our unit sellers, these are all our leaders that have, not directors, but leaders. Congratulations to be number 1 at champion this month. It took 13,000. Congratulations, Angela Robal. And our team sellers, congratulations. And what and who is number 1? Let's find out. And it is congratulations to, oh, she's so nice. Okay, congratulations to Pam, champion, PC champs, my personal team. Congratulations. Org leader, Ellen Lewis. Woo-hoo! Congratulations, Ellen. And org sales and personal recruiting. Congratulations. I will tell you, our recruiting is someplace where we can improve. All right. So we're going to be able to make that happen real soon here. Oh, Manel, 14. Whoa, that is awesome. And unit recruiting. Congratulations to all of our unit recruiters and our number 1 team. There you go. And personal sales breaks the tie. So congratulations, Debbie Morris. And now we want to go to our team recruiting. And so we have Nikki Miga, Pam Cliff, Christy Jackson, Jennifer Cheatham, Andy Gardner, Ellen Lewis, Loretta DeCenzo Tyler, number 1, Canal Franklin, 15. Congratulations. All right. And now our org recruiting. Congratulations. Our number 1 is Ellen Lewis. Congratulations with 10 in org recruiting. Way to go and way to make it happen. And you know what? We want to give wild applause. So excited. Lisa Shea, you are so much fun. We're so excited to have you on the leader team now at Champion Enterprises. And boy, oh boy, we enjoyed you so much working with you at our last event that we did. It was food. It was it was the spring show. What was
Home
it
and Garden.
Home and Garden. Yeah, there you go. Home and Garden show. It was fun. And Lisa got to hear some great directors working the show, and she is taking her business to the next level. So congratulations, Lisa Shea. Lisa, are you with us tonight? Are you on tonight, Lisa? I didn't see you yet. Okay, so I wanted her to say a few words. I know that she is in a brand new home, getting all situated, just bought a home. All right, so we'll hopefully have her another time. So congratulations, Lisa. If you're watching this on replay, congratulations. We're so proud of you. All right, and so the next thing we want to do is share our screens. And this time we are going to, here we are. We're going to look at our wonderful, amazing friends at TriStar. Congratulations to you. What's it take to be in the top 10 in personal sales at TriStar? Here we go. And number 4, Joanne Tischler, Pam Green, Rena Brickley, and Bonnie Elms. Oh my goodness, did you see those sales for Bonnie Alexander? Holy wow. Congratulations, Bonnie. And here we go with team unit sales. Congratulations. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? This was done very quickly and that was a mix up. They are not unit leaders. They are team leaders. They're in that. Oh, that was, yeah. Okay. We'll fix that before it gets published. Okay. Yeah. So now you know we're not perfect. I love it. You probably knew that. All right, congratulations, our number one org leader, 35,000. Bonnie with org sales. Now we're going into recruiting. Congratulations for our personal recruiters. And we have Kathy Lockwood, Patricia Farley, Jennifer Jones, Renee Brickley, Margaret Merritt, Peggy, and Pam Green and Bonnie Alexander. Congratulations. And now our unit recruiters, and this might happen again. And no, it didn't. Yay. All right. Congratulations to our tops and top three and personal sales breaks a tie. And so that is unit team recruiting next. And congratulations, our team recruiter, Pam Green, Patricia Farley, and Bonnie Alexander. Yay. And now our board recruiting will be number one, if we have it on here. Did she put it on there? Okay. So we might, oh, there it is. All right, Bonnie with 9. Yay. All right. Congratulations. All right. So, well, this is exciting. And boy, can you imagine when we put those numbers together, how fun it will be. But I wanted you to have your own, and I will definitely be posting your recognition on the TriStar page and inviting everybody to come over to the champion page for all recognition and all updates at all times. And I want to tell you, it is very dear and to my heart of what we can actually organize and make happen at Champion now. And one of the things that we have in store for you, if you haven't noticed and seen it yet, is we have decided that we were going to do, where is it? There it is. And share and send this to there and pop it there. Okay. We're going to do something very special because lending the two teams is very natural for most of the leaders, the directors, because we've been such good friends. But I will tell you that we've come together and decided that it will be really, really special for us to take our logo and add 3 stars in just in respect for the legacy of TriStar and Cheryl Day, who are celebrating 50 years that they worked with Tupperware. That's amazing. And just absolutely in honor of what we can do as a team together. And so becoming one team makes us a mega team. It makes us the team to beat. And so we've always been that separately. So putting us together is really quite powerful. So we are really excited about how many families we can help and where we can take this. Help Champions logo is leaders in excellence. We've always said that it's our statement, and helping people one family at a time is something Tupperware has always had, and we adopted as well. And so that being said, we've also known we go with the checkered flags. And so we are going to incorporate the stars as well in the checkered flags. And so you can look for new t-shirts coming soon. You want to figure out how you're going to get yours. And so we'll want everybody to have one that wants one, of course. And so that is where we are. A little bit about Gemini, since you're new with us. If you don't know us, I am a mother of 3 children, and Ryan was 5 when I joined. Justin was a year old when I joined Tupperware. And when I joined Tupperware, Ryan, he was honestly so cute about it. He wanted me to name my team the Hot Shots, and he was so into it. He really did help me grow my business. Over the years, as he got older, he would help babysit the other kids when I had to run out in the day and so forth for errands or an interview or something like that. And Ashley, as she grew and so forth in the business, she really learned the Tupperware lingo. One day we were at a ballpark and the boys were playing ball. I think it was Justin actually playing ball. And Ashley and I were in the car, and she was probably about 5 or 6, and it was raining super bad. So we ran and got in the car so we didn't get all wet, but they were still playing because it wasn't thundering. And so she says, "Mom, let's play Tupperware." And I said, "Okay, let's play Tupperware." And she proceeds to recruit me with my words that I've heard she's memorized. And she proceeds to recruit me. And I'm like, oh my goodness, out of the mouth of babes. And so I want to just tell you, as a mother, If you are raising children right now, they live and learn what they hear more than what they're told. All right. And so watch yourself in your business, with your business every day, whether it's business ethics or just business working, showing them work skills. Because they learn. And these are my beautiful granddaughters. These are Ryan's girls. And this is Dylan, Carson, and Presley. Presley is the oldest. Dylan is the middle child, and Carson is the peanut. We call her, she's the baby. This is my Izzy. This is my dog. This Isabella is a little Yorkie. I saw somebody on your team page, on your team got a Yorkie. Cam Green. Oh, yes, I saw you, Yorkie. And that is exactly what Isabella looked like when she was a baby. And she just was sick, really sick. We almost lost her. But I just want you to know who we are, where our heart is. We love animals. I love animals. And this is my mom's dog. And my mom lives with me. And she moved in with me 5 years ago when my father passed away. And so we take her. She did pretty much everything through the years. She's just now pretty much become more homebound, but we still go out for a couple things every month. And then this is Banjo, which is Ricky and Luke's puppy. And these are my youngest grandboys and my grandsons, and they're the youngest of the grandchildren. And this is Ruckus. Ruckus is Ryan's dog, all right? And he is a big baby. And so does he look mean there? Because he's not. All right. And so it's a little bit about us. My husband and I absolutely are very family oriented. And so my dad being a Baptist preacher, my mother, there's no retirement in for them. And so so I always knew my business was hugely successful. I could take care of mom and dad. And we've been able to do that. And it's such a blessing. That is exactly what I wanted to do. And I still I get warm and fuzzies every time I think about the opportunity that Tupperware's given me for being able to financially take care of my parents. So Champion has come a long way in the last few days. And we are leaders in excellence, and we have an amazing group of directors that we'll be adding the 3 new directors to. And I want to tell you, we are set up so strong for you. And one of the reasons why we have success is because we share the work. It's not a me team, it's a we team. And so we have different pages already set, recipes, tons of recipes. And we want you to add recipes to this. So if you have a favorite recipe you do in the Model Kitty Cooker, you go to that page and you add it. These pages are all public, and they're for your customers. And we monitor them and make sure that there's no selling and cross recruiting on there or anything like that. We will zap it out of there. Our motto in Tupperware at Champion is, if it's not sweet, we delete, right? And we don't have any selling of anything on any of our pages, even Tupperware. We do not sell on these pages, all right? Those are for your VIP pages, and you direct people back to there. And if we have anybody that comes on these pages and says, I really like to join Tupperware, how do I do that? We find out who invited them to the page and who they know that sells Tupperware, and we plug them back in. And we have even been known to plug them back into other companies just because we're not out to take anybody else's customer. And so we have weekly show up to go up, and Monday night is Tupper Talk with Champion, and Ellen told you about that. And Hot Topics is on Monday nights as well at 9 o'clock. That is led by Jessica and Amy, and it's always the hottest topics. What's new, what's happening, what you need to know, maybe some hints on Facebook, maybe some hints on how to run something techie, or just something that's really succeeding for you. So we're always going to teach. And then at 9 o'clock is Perfecting the Demo. Some of you might know Kevin Farrell. He is with a team out of California, but lives in Columbus, and he works with us all the time, and he does that Perfecting the Demo along with Lori Morris. All right. And then we have Tuesday night is Mega Cooking Party. Now that is on its own page. We have a cooking show page, and that is strictly for demonstrating and cooking parties and all kinds of things that you can actually put into your Tupperware parties. We do this because these demos are from all champions. So yes, you can do one. And we do this because we want to keep it so that there's someplace safe to go and watch demos and click on buttons and know that we're always going to bring them back to you, their Tupperware rep. It is to our advantage to grow your business. And so I know you know that from Cheryl and Dave, and that's the way we play as well. All right. And so the director call for all directors is at 9 o'clock on Wednesday morning. And leaders have a leaders Zoom every Thursday morning. I'm sorry, Wednesday morning is directors, Thursday morning is leaders. And leaders are all of the manager levels, okay? Directors do get on that from time to time, but it's not, they don't have to. Nobody has to do anything, by the way. We always get to do what we do, right? It's so funny because when the kids were young, they'd say, Mom, do you have to go to work? And I'd say, no, I get to go to work. I get to go to work. And Mom, do you have a party? And I said, yes, I get to go to work. I get to go to a party. And so it's a lot of things have to do with the wording that you use and how you perceive them, how you perceive your job. And, I wouldn't get up in the morning and say, oh no, I have to go to work. I'd get up in the morning and say, I got a party tonight. I'd be so excited because I was working towards a goal. I was working towards something and I'd be wanting to go out and work and wanting to do a party. All right. And so Thursday then, 9 o'clock in the morning, this is something new that we're plugging in and it's supposed to start in July. It's just so convenient for you guys that it's actually starting with you. And so you get me 100% of me on Thursday morning leaders. And we will have managers, directors as well from time to time training on that. And so that is going to be every Thursday morning at 9 o'clock. And honestly, it's not a long call. It's not a 30-minute call or an hour call. It might go 30 minutes if we have a lot of questions or any interest that things we need to talk about. But it's basically set up to touch base and to find out what's going on for the week. And that's our brand new week that we bring out and we'll be excited to share with you. Now, yes, it's recorded. So we'll have that available for all the leaders. And we have a chat group that we'll have all the leaders added to. And it's a messenger group. And so we'll put the recorded link in there so that you can listen to it. So if you're working, no problem. We understand that and we're cool with that. All right. We'll put the link in there for you. All right. And then we also have team night on Thursday night. So like you're on right now. Okay. And so we have a YouTube channel. We have a copy and paste group that Ellen told you about. We have Tupper Talk team. That's where we do on a special page that is a public page, a group that that you can put in your Tupperware parties, or you can send out to anybody that might be interested in joining the team. It's just no gimmicky and no salesy things. Just say, hey, if you'd like to join our team, this is who we are and what we're about, that kind of thing, and the difference it's made in our lives and why we love the Tupper business. Then our cooking channel and our champion team page, which I hope you're all on, and our champion Zoom. That's you're on right now. All right. Okay. So here's the thing. I know you didn't copy these all now. I didn't expect you to. I will post these. And so everybody has the opportunity to get all this information in one place. All right. All right. So it's our time to play a game. We want you to tell us how many Reese pieces you think is in that
Reese
super
cups.
modular mate. All right. That is a super size modular mate. It's not a rec 2. It's a super rec. Okay. If you've ever seen that, it's like putting 2 rec 2s side by side. And so how many Reese cups are in that extra large modular mate? And we'll have the answer later. And the person that gets the closest is going to win Pam swag. Pam swag is stuff I have that you might like. All right. And so we send out Pam swag every week, several times. So put your number in there. Just go ahead and start throwing numbers in that chat group and we'll find out who's the closest. Okay. All right. And so payday all day. We had all day to play opportunity. So I'm going to take my screens down now because we're going to go to our race, our car race, and see who our winner is going to be. This is so much fun. If you've never seen this before, you're going to be like, give me the link for that. I want to do that with my parties. This is fun. All right. So if you were on the TriStar page or the champion page and you said, I got a hit yesterday when you were submitting all day long, even if you did it twice, I didn't say you couldn't do it twice. Every time you got an order or submitted another order, you got a hit. All right. And so here we go. And let's shuffle them again. All right. Oh, we shuffled them. Oh, let's shuffle one more time. Okay. Are you ready? The cars are started. Gentlemen, start your engines. Or ladies. All right. And here we go. We're excited to race and see who our winner is. And so ready, set, go. Who is ahead? Heather Smith, are you winning? Oh, Christina Moreau. Oh no, oh no. Oh, she doesn't have a flat tire. And who is that? Is that Rebecca Phillips? Rita Brickley. Oh my, you're there. Oh, I see. Oh, Kathy Swell. All right. Who's coming from the back? Who is? Are you serious, Jerry Fortune? Oh no, wait. It is Jennifer Jones Burns. Oh, congratulations, Jennifer Jones Burns. You were the winner. And so a surprise bag. And so congratulations, you are going to be loving your free stuff. And so you need to send me, Pamela Matheny Cliff, on Messenger, your name and address tonight, so you can be the winner and redeem your awards, okay? All right, so we are going to, Ellen, did you do both your trainings or are we taking it back to you?
No, I'm good.
Okay. You guys hear the beeping upstairs? That's my mommy's alarm, so she's okay, don't worry. There's no fire here. And we've got to close this little screen so that I don't have to listen to that. Okay. Okay, we're gonna talk for a minute and we're going to come back, just check on mommy there, with Jenny to check on mommy, all right? G-Mom, we call her here. All right, we're gonna share our screens and come back to that in just a second. And here we go, share screens, okay. So that was fun. And so next we're going to talk about this fridge smart. This is huge. And Ellen, did you have yours? Did you show it?
No, I forgot to grab it. I can run upstairs and get it though.
That's okay. That's okay.
And Pam, your camera's off. It turned off for some reason.
Oh, okay.
There you are. Well, there you went.
Okay. And so super, super cute. I love this fridge smart. Ellen, will you talk about it just for a second?
Yeah, I'm happy to talk about it. I absolutely, she was talking about the size of, sorry, I have my camera on the wrong screen. She was talking about the size of the of that extra large Majormate that's like two side by side. That's essentially how big this fridge smart is. It is absolutely amazing. Think about a boot box, right? When you buy a pair of tall boots, that's kind of practically the size of that fridge smart. And the thing that is so great about it is it's perfect for ears of corn. You see there, it's perfect for like romaine lettuce when you buy it from Costco, right? And it's the big bag and it's got like 5 or 6 heads in there. It's perfect for watermelon, any sort of melon. It's great for a gigantic salad that you're going somewhere and you have like all those wonderful, beautiful mixed greens and you just like throw everything in there. It's so perfect for all those things. It's one of those things that like kind of when you need one that big, you just need one that big. It's not one that you use all the time because it takes up a lot of space in your fridge, okay? But it is just like, it's just a must have. I feel like anybody that has fridge smarts, you definitely want this size that you can just like have on hand for those times when you just need a gigantic fridge smart. So yeah, back to you, Pam. Where are you going? Over there? Okay.
We're going over to the, yeah, over there. Over this way. Oh, I should tell you right here. For a second, let me just share that we've asked Jeni to share some of her best recruiting tips with you. And she's quite amazing leader at Champion. And so super excited about some of her best recruiting tips. Okay. Ooh, wait. I gotta turn that off. So sorry. I gotta fix. Okay. Back to, okay. Hey. They don't think we're all that. We're just we're here trying.
I think I got it.
All right, back to the kitchen cameras. The other studio 2.
Am I here?
You're there.
Okay, hi guys. I'm Jeni, and I have been in Tupperware for like 10 years. So I want to share some recruiting things with you tonight. They might be a little different than what you're expecting, but we are going to talk recruiting.
Hold on.
Oh my.
We need the Holy Spirit on this one, guys. Okay. Our recruiting is not where it needs to be. Let's pick her up. Go, Jeni.
So the first thing we need to talk about is if recruiting is slightly out of your comfort zone, and I just did that, do not even tell me that you don't know how to go out and talk to people to recruit, because it took her all day to talk me into that. But it's okay, because it was kind of fun. But I want to talk to you about recruiting, okay? And we usually talk about word choices or who to talk to. That's all pretty simple. You talk to everybody. And honestly, just for kicks this afternoon, I Googled Tupperware recruiting word choices. And there are over 18,000 things you can look at. So I probably am not going to come up with anything new that you can't find somewhere else. What I really want to talk to you about is why we recruit, okay? Because I think if we go back to why we recruit, we can pick up our recruiting and start to make it happen again. So, you know, we get incentives to recruit, right? This month, we can get, just to recruit, we can get the gallon pitcher and these 4 tumblers. That's great. I can sell those at a show. I can give them as a gift. I love them. But is that going to make me find somebody to recruit? It's not why I do it, okay? It's a great perk and I will take it for that. I love that Tupperware gives us those things, but that's not the reason, all right? So go back to why did you sign up? Why are you in Tupperware, okay? I put it in the chat. A lot of it was the discount, or maybe you needed some extra money. For sure, okay? But let's face facts. If you signed up for a discount, you could have got a discount on products by having a party. You could have got free and half price things just by having a party. You didn't need to start your own business. If you did it for extra money, you could have gotten a part-time job. In my lifetime, which has been a few years, I have had enough part-time jobs that I didn't feel bad about quitting. I mean, I'd give my 2 weeks notice, but I would quit when I didn't need it anymore. I don't even know if I could quit Tupperware, okay? It's kind of one of those things where once you start and it really gets to be part of your life and people get to be part of your life and the products and realizing what they can do get to be part of your life and your lifestyle, you can't just walk away. So yeah, the money, yeah, the discounts, but let's go a little deeper, okay? When you are in Tupperware, you can relieve a lot of stress on your family. You can get rid of maybe that little bit of guilt you have for buying things that maybe aren't really in the family budget, but you really want them. So you can get them at a discount, all right? You can make a little extra money that maybe goes towards that vacation, or maybe goes towards the bills. Let's be for real. I mean, people talk about, I remember the first time I talked about Pam, or listen to Pam talk about making a 6-figure income. And a lot of people dream really big. I was not one of those people. And she said 6-figure income, and I was counting like 2 zeros before the decimal, okay? Because I thought 6 figures was that. That's not what they talk about when they talk about 6 figures, and that can happen. But sometimes when you're talking to somebody initially, that's where their head's at. So you have to work with people where they are. That's cool. I mean, working with people where they are is great. Now, I started Tupperware for a little bit different reason than most people. I started on a dare for my husband, and that's like a long story, but I had a Tupperware party that I didn't want to have. He said I could do it better. I said I didn't want to do it better. And he kind of said, you know, I dare you to do it better. I was going to do it then. Okay. I was going to do one. I was going to do one party and call it quits. And kind of, my children were all grown. I had 5 girls and they were all grown at that point. And honestly, they were not all in with me selling anything, even Tupperware. So the fact that it was going to make them a little uncomfortable that I was doing it was almost like a perk for me. It was a bonus round. So my daughter had my first party and my daughters had my first parties. So, you know, that's kind of why I'm in. So it wasn't the discount or the products, or well, I started for one product, but it was just somebody telling me, do you really think you can do this? Well, yeah, I think I can do it. And there's just so many things. All right. So when we're talking about why you joined, you know, why did you pick Tupperware? Look at all the things you could have done. If you're going to go into direct sales, there are so many places you could have gone. And there are so many places that the people that you are going to recruit could go. So why do they want to sell Tupperware? Why would they want to do Tupperware as opposed to all the other direct sales companies they could do? Well, one thing, we've been around for years, years longer than any other direct sales company, okay? And we have great product recognition. People know who Tupperware are. When you say you sell Tupperware, very few people are going to say, what's that? All right. I have people tell me all the time that they sell for companies, and I'm like, that's nice. What is it? Tupperware, we know what Tupperware is. People even think things are Tupperware that aren't Tupperware, and that's one of the things we can help them out with, is showing them the difference in our product and the things that they just call Tupperware because that's what they've always thought. And why do you stay? Okay, why are you still in Tupperware? For me, it's the people, okay? It's the lifestyle change. Of course, it's the extra money, okay? It's the products, a lot of personal reasons. So now let's talk about why we're going to recruit, okay? Why would you ask somebody else to join this business? Well, for all the reasons we just talked about. And if any of those are yours, you can share that with other people. And if you're sharing this from your heart, you don't have to convince anybody. You don't have to throw extra things out there, okay? If you're talking to somebody and they need a discount, guys, our $139 kit is the best discount going, all right? If they don't have that much money, the $49 kit is a great way to go. If they're wanting to make extra money, they're going to make money with those kits. So that's what you want to tell them, okay? It's just a matter of making them understand, helping them understand that it's not just a part-time job. It's not just something that we're going to sell. It becomes very important. It becomes a way of life. You guys all know this, okay? There is a loyalty that comes with selling Tupperware and friends and the people, the leaders that you don't get if you're working the jobs that I worked, okay? The convenience stores, I did a whole bunch of jobs, okay? And there was not loyalty. Like I said, I'd give 2 weeks notice and I was out when I was done. So let's talk about recruiting from the heart. If you're telling people why you love Tupperware, what it's done for you and what it could do for them, you're not going to have to do all kinds of other things to let them know this is what they want. So think about who brought you into Tupperware, okay? Who was the person that you could go back and thank for giving you this opportunity, for bringing you in, for introducing you to this whole new way of life, all these products, the good that I've said for years, that if I had had Tupperware when my kids were growing up, they would have eaten a lot healthier. We would have spent a lot more time together as a family, and would have had more money, okay? But who was that person? So I know the lady that brought me in, Deb England, she is no longer in Tupperware. I still talk to her, we're still friends, and I still appreciate the fact every day that she took the time to come talk to me and explain to me, she asked me to have a party, and I said no. And I was buying the kit. And she said, we need to have a party, and I was like, no. And she came back and asked me again, and that's where the dare came. My husband told me I was being rude, so I had the party. But if she hadn't come back, if she'd have just sold me that kit and then said, well, she doesn't want to do anything, I'm not going to fool with it, I would not be here, okay? And I'm with Pam. Me being in Tupperware was God's plan before I ever knew that was anything I had any intentions of doing. So whoever it is you need to thank, you need to think of what it would be like if you were that person for somebody else. If you could change somebody's life, help them change their life to the point where years later, they remembered your name and they wanted to thank you for doing this, for bringing them into Tupperware, for giving them the chance to do all the things that you enjoy doing. So recruiting, yeah. Grab word choices, they're everywhere. Talk to your upline, go online and look. We'll actually give you some more. There's words choices on Champion. I'm sure they're everywhere. And go out and talk to everybody, because you don't know whose life you can change. But just remember that it has to come from your heart, because just the words aren't going to do it. And we need to help people right now do the things that they need to do in their lives. And we need to help people help themselves. So it just goes back to, if somebody's hungry and you give them a fish, they eat dinner. But if you teach them to fish, they can feed themselves for a long time. So those people that are having their parties, show them how they can keep getting their Tupperware, make a little extra money. And the people that you talk to, just give them the chance. If they say no, that's on them. But if they say yes, you can actually change their life. Okay.
Oh
You're up.
my goodness, that was awesome. Thank you. And so much from the heart. Thank you so much. And you know what? I found out that Miss Lisa Shea is on with us now. Lisa, where are you, girl? Can you share with us?
Hi,
Hi, tell us what you're doing. Are you excited about being a new manager?
I am. I love
Oh.
working with all the other managers and directors, and I'm excited to be manager again.
Oh, good. Well, we're excited to have you. And let me just tell you that I'm trying to get back to the screens. Hold on a second. Something happened to my screen. Just give me a second. That's not what I want. Why did this do this? Can you see my screens?
Nope.
Good. Good. So Lisa, I just want to thank you for being here with us this evening and jumping on for a minute. I know you guys just bought a new house. You've got so many fun changes in your life that's going on. And we want to know what your goal is in Tupperware.
My goal is to be driving the work up to director.
Company car and being a director, that's wonderful. And you know what? We're so excited for you. And we know that's going to happen for you. And your leader, Jessica, is a perfect example of that. That is going to happen for you. And so congratulations. Thanks for joining our team, being a leader with us. And we just announced a little bit ago, we're going to start doing a Thursday morning at 9 o'clock call with all our leaders. And so it's going to be a quick call, but it's a call. And there's always going to be a link for you to where you watch it if you can't get on. So thank you, Lisa, for being with us tonight.
Thank you.
On your new promotion. All right. Okay. So we want to go back to our screens because we had a few more things we want to talk about. And if I get the right one here. All right. Yeah. We're here. I think we're here. Okay. I'm so sorry. This is not the right screen.
Nope.
Okay. Sorry. I was just surprised. Okay. What happened to, oh, I think I know what happened. All right. So, the other product that we have a good sell on is the Vaciballs. And I love the Vaciballs. Do you guys love the Vaciballs? They are wonderful. And I was trying to get my right screens up. Oh, I found my right screens. Okay. All right. So get back on board here and talk about our goals and where we're going with this. All right. So share screens and here we go. Share screen and here we go. And here we go. All right. So champion, we always take our goal and now our goals have been combined. And so our goals are really big. It truly is our goal. All right. And so our sales goal for the month is $232,080. And so, and our recruiting goal is 50. Now there's a reason why we are going for 50 because it's the 50th years of Tupperware for David Cheryl. So we want to honor them. Cheryl said on her retirement meeting the other night that she wanted 50 recruits in the next 2 weeks. And so I'm like, well, let's do it. Let's make that our goal at Champion is 50 recruits. Now we want to do it in 2 weeks and not the month, but I put it on here for the month. But when we do it for 2 weeks, I think it would just really, really be an honor to Cheryl and Dave. So our sales goal, everything happens when you do the recruiting. You guys, it's like which came first, the chicken or the egg? Let me tell you, it was the recruit, all right? And so when you build the organization, it builds you. It builds your whole company, okay? And so we want to encourage you to look at this really differently in the fact that you are helping families. And as you help more families, your circle gets bigger and bigger. It's like when you throw a rock in a pond and you see those circles get bigger and bigger and bigger, your circle of influence gets bigger and bigger and bigger as you grow your team. As you bring the team members in, you're going to grow your circle of influence and what you're doing for more families. So stepping up to leadership, we're looking for 10. And when we have 10 this month, we're going to give somebody wins $50 cash. When we have our 50 recruits, somebody will win $50 cash. If we do that in 2 weeks, we'll do a $50 cash drawing and another one at the end of the month. All right. And so our sales goal is 232,000. And we'll give away $50 cash. How to get in this? One chance for every $100 you submit, one chance for every recruit you submit, and one chance for every level you step up. So our party perks for the month are quite interesting. It is National Regions Month, and they have goals, and they want to make sure that they're the #1 region. And so it's going to be quite fun to go blue for Dora. We love Dora. All your recruiters, so when they come in and they submit their first order of $100 or more, they're going to get a $60 value of the Crystal Wave, and they get it for only $15. You are going to get a gift for recruiting, and that is the gallon pitcher that you see over there and all of the tumblers, and that is only $15. You only get that once, but you do get it, all right? And so if you have multiple recruits, you get it one time, and you should have multiple recruits. Don't let that stop you. 2-week sales challenge is the Buffalo Plaid. How beautiful is that? And when you get this award for $500 in sales, you get all of that you see on the screen. You get all of that. If you do 1,000, you get it all twice. If you do 1,500, you get it all 3 times. And so, it says limit 2. Never mind. And so if you do 1,000, you get it twice. You've got the 2 weeks to do it in. And then we have the month goal. And this gorgeous Tupperware. It looks like glass with purple rainbow, like a purple swoop in it. So pretty, 2,500, and you get that for $25. That is a steal. And this week, when you have $200 submitted, you get all of this for $10, all right? And so you get a really cool beach blanket, and every time you go to the beach, you need to have this, because you can put your phone in there, you can put all kinds of things in there, twist it, and it is going to literally float for you. If it would get in the water, but it's also not going to let sand and beach water get into your phone and the important things that you should not be having get sand in, all right? And so we are also working with which region will roll. Of course, we're going to have Dora's region and Blue Fire, and push your regional to the top and during regionals month. And for every $500 in sales that you submit, your company will be in a region battle for the #1 position. We'll have a drawing for $200 retail value of surprise bag. Now, this is one that I took the fancy artwork off because I wanted you to see the words, all right? I added a little surprise box up there, but I didn't want all the extra because it was important that you understood how important this is. Get ready to say it, set, go. This is leadership. This is for Q3. And so what we're looking at is June through the end of September, and consultants and star managers who step up in a higher title during the quarter, executive managers who are paid as and promoted to promote a manager, directors who are paid as and promote 2 managers, and business leaders who achieve their quarterly goal. You are going to get a surprise pack if you do this. Okay, now that surprise pack will definitely be worth it. And then the better part is you'll have a chance to win a trip voucher. Now, I love Tupperware's trip vouchers. And so you get to go anywhere you want to go. You can go to Disney, you can go anywhere, and you use the voucher towards whatever you want to use, whether you want to put it on the room or airfare or tickets. And you can go on a fishing trip. We don't care. You get to do what you want to do. All right, you be you. And I think that this is wonderful. So that surprise pack would be great. And the reason to go ahead and do it is surprise pack, and then the perk would be having a chance to win the big drawing. And so, champion, our goal is 768,000 and 131 recruits. Well, I will just tell you, we are not going to do 768,000 if we only have 131 recruits. We need to triple that too. We need to have 768 recruits. All right. And so, how can you make money this month? Well, your title makes a difference. And so look at the difference in your money when your title goes up. And so it may be a little because you just brought more people into business, but it's a lot when you look at what you're doing for them and how it helps your family too. And so get ready to make money, and quick reminders, just know that we are here for you. I will be sharing my name and my email, my phone number, and so I'm easy to access for you. Your directors can always get me. If my phone rings and it's one of my directors, I answer, period, all right? And if I cannot answer because I'm in the middle of a funeral or something like that, I will wiggle out and be back with you. So I am available for you. I want to tell you that I'm really excited about blending our companies. I'm very excited about honoring Dave and Cheryl with the TriStar legacy and the 50 recruits. So what are we going to do with 50 recruits? Well, What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you 50 hours. And in those 50 hours from now, starting now, if you get a recruit, you are going to get free logo wear from me. Now you see the shirt up there? That's one of the options. We have lots of options. We love logo at Champion. And so 50 hours, and every recruit you bring in the system, you get free logo, free. Can we all say this together? Free, all right? Free logo with a recruit in the system in the next 50 hours in the honor of Cheryl Diggs' 50th anniversary and working on 50 recruits. So who can you call that you might bring back into the business? Who can you call that was kind of on the fence? Who can you call that you realize that I do need to make a change in my life? And I'm going to start with helping change other people's lives. Because when you help enough people get what they want in this business, you will never want for anything. Everything you want in your heart's desire will come true when you help other people get what they want. Just the way it goes. And so thank you guys so much for, we have some more stuff to give away. Jeni, who won our guessing game?
Stephanie Price gets 196.
Stephanie, you're the lucky winner. Congratulations. All right, Stephanie. Now you got to send me your name and address, not just your host. Yes, not just your host, but yours too. Yay. All right, Stephanie. That's fun. All right, the next giveaway is?
We are giving away Share the Shine logos.
Okay, let me explain the shine. As you have a good idea that you want to share, you can post it on the Champion Team page and you put the hashtag Share the Shine July. So whatever month it is, hashtag Share the Shine July. And every single week, we give away Share the Shine gift. However, at the end of the month, we share the shine with a logo item. And that logo item needs to be, it gets to be something you literally pick. And so you can say, I want a logo tablecloth. You can say, I want a logo sweatshirt. You can say, I want a logo t-shirt. It's logo, all right? You can say, I want a logo bag. Whatever you say you want logo with that we have, you get to have, all right? And so we'll give you all of the list of the things that you can choose from, and you get to pick what you want, what logo you want, all right? So we always have tablecloths. We always have bags. We always have sweatshirts. We always have t-shirts. We always have baseball shirts. So there's some things we've always got, but we'll also give you a rundown. You get a personal shopper, i.e. Jeni Chu. And you get a personal shopper to help you pick what you want. So you want to win this. So this drawing is for the month, right? Yes. So at the end of the month, we always do a whole month. So we have a lot of names in there. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so, you know what, Jeni, can you share the screen with Jeni and I both? Where's Jeni? Oh, thank you. Put us both on there. Okay. So Jeni, show them your phone. And so we have this Ramanizer that will actually, she pushes the button and she's got all the names already typed inside of there. She pushes the button and it wins for us. Okay. So we don't have to worry about taking pieces of paper and feeding the garbage disposal paper. Okay. We literally, no tickets, anything like that. It's just an automatic thing. We push a button and the name comes out, but you'll get to hear it. So listen real close and let's find out who our winner is.
Oh, wait. It's giving me a hard time. Hang on just a second.
Technology. It's great when it works.
Well, the first name I had, I just had the name of the thing. It won't do that.
Oh, it's Portia Springer. Portia Springer, congratulations. And your volume's down your phone. I turned it on. Okay, I just said you were going to hear it. Well, you didn't. All right.
Sorry.
But you can see it.
You said it.
It's all right. You can see it. Oh, you heard it from me. That's right. You did hear it. Okay, what else are we giving away?
We are giving away, somebody won their samples.
Oh, samples. Oh. So somebody wins all their samples free. And so when you order your samples, you have like 48-hour window to get it in and put, I ran my samples. And if you win, you send me a copy of your invoice and you get your samples, not your shipping and not your catalogs, your samples. You get your samples free. All right. Lots of names on there, Jeni.
Quite a few.
Quite a few. All right. Let's push that button.
Gina Arnold.
Gina Arnold. Yay, girl. I know you're excited. One of our top sellers at Champion. We love Gina. Congratulations, girlfriend. Yay, yay, yay. All right. Anything else?
Amy's got guests, and then you have to do red, white, and blue.
Okay. Amy, how many guests do we have on tonight?
2.
2. All right. What are their names?
Mel Colvin, is that right? And then Joanne. I'm gonna just go with Joanne T. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna try to.
Tischler. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna give Joanne is number 2 and Mel is number 1. Hey Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 2.
Here's a number between 1 and 2. It's 1.
1. Mel, you're the lucky winner. Congratulations. Send me your name and address so I can get you free gifts. All right. All right. And so the next thing we want to do is we do all champions. And so I'm going to put it on my gallery. Now, my gallery might not be your gallery. You just need to know everybody's gallery is going to be different, but it's on my gallery view. And I have 36 people on. And so if you have red, white, and blue, when I call your number, you are going to be a winner of the red, white, and blue can swag. All right. And so here we go. Hey, Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 36. You have to have the screen on.
This might answer your question. Here's
No.
a number between 1 and 36. It's 2.
Oh, it's 2. That's Jeni. No, you can't win. Why? Okay. I know, right? Hey, Alexa. She did run upstairs and change her shirt. Hey, Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 2.
Here's a number between 1 and 2.
Oh.
It's 2.
It's 2 again.
Yes,
It's
Jeni.
meant to be.
It's Jeni again. Hey, Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 36.
Here's a number between 1 and 36. It's 8.
8. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. Joni J. Schultz. Yay! Congratulations. All right, so I see my right clip. Oh, of course.
You say Joni?
Joni. Yeah. Joni, you look so cute. You have a red, white, blue flag on.
Daddy's home.
Yes. I actually forgot I had this top and I ran upstairs to get something and David came in and said, I forgot you had that. And I said, so did I. It used to be his mom's.
Aw.
So
That's
yeah.
That's why
Thank you.
because God said you're being kind and he let you in. All right.
Thank you.
And then
Thank
our
you,
last
Pam.
drawing, you are so welcome, honey. Our last drawing is with all champions on right now, and guests, anybody, everybody, and it's automatic when I call your number. You just have to win. You just have to be on to win, all right? And so don't have to have red, white, blue, although I hope you do. All right, and so it's 1:35. Oh, somebody got off. They didn't know about the last drawing. Okay. Hey Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 35.
Here's a number between 1 and 35. It's 11.
11. Number 11. 5, 10. It is Sharon Domer. Sharon, you're the lucky winner. Yay! Sharon, congratulations to you. So I need your name and your address sent to me, Pamela Matheny Cliff. And I put my middle name, my Facebook name, my last name and my Facebook name, not because I want you to know I'm a Matheny, but because I don't want you getting the wrong name. All right, because there's also lots of them out there. So Pamela Matheny Cliff. And so you can all friend me. I'd like to and tell all of your team members to friend me. I want all champions because when I am your friend, I can send you messages when you win something, or I can ask you details about any order that Tupperware might have or any concerns. It's better if I'm your friend, all right? Because it makes life easier on me because that is a great tool for communication, all right? All right, guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed yourself. We will see you again. Don't forget Monday night this week, we are not having our meetings because it's the 4th of July holiday. So no Monday, no Tuesday on the meeting. We're having the cooking show. We are having the cooking show. I forgot I did that today at 1 o'clock. We are having the cooking show. And actually it's very nice. It's a very good cooking show, a really good cooking show. And so you want to be on. And guys, if you aren't on the cooking show, you can always watch it later. And when you do watch them, always go to the team page and comment on the comment that I put up on the likes, and you say what you liked about it, what you've learned, and you have a chance to win pan swag. We didn't have that many of those pan swags tonight because last week we had picnic. All right, guys, thank you so much. See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.